Hey, it's me, Pinkie. I'm on my way to walk over to the school and pick up Olivia. Boy, it's look like a big old cloud in the sky. Well, it looks a little darker because of my sunglasses, I guess. Look how pretty the sky is today. There's a baseball field. Let me see. It's almost 4 o'clock. Let's see what. Yeah, I got about 4 minutes to walk over there, which is okay. Won't take me very long. My pop went down to the whatchamacallit. Oh, there's one of the celebrities of town. That's what I was going to tell you. That's one thing I want to tell you right now. Last night I was watching a documentary. I knew that our marshal had been in a documentary about the drug situation here, and I thought, God, why would they put our little town in a documentary? Seems so weird, Except for that, we do have a major drug problem. We have a major heroin problem here that has stolen the life of a few people, quite a few young people. And anyway, so I was on Netflix last night, and I've been watching this show. This is not funny, but I've been watching even before my daughter was in jail. I kind of got hooked on this show called Orange is the New Black. And it's about a girl in jail, a girl in prison. And it ends up in prison because, like 10 years before, she had been involved with a drug dealer who happens to be that really pretty girl that played Donna on That 70s Show. Okay, she's in this show. There's only like 4 recognizable characters, 5 maybe, but there's a lot of people in it, and most of them are people I've never seen on anything, but that girl is one that I recognized right off the bat. Anyway, I've been watching that show, and so I got to the tail end of it last night, and then there was a documentary there called This Is My House, or In My House. I think it's called In My House. And I had heard about it on something else, but again, I didn't connect the two. So about an hour, when there's about an hour left to the documentary, I'm in the kitchen, cleaning the kitchen, and I hear him say something, a little western town, out in the middle of nowhere, and here's their marshal, and da-da-da-da-da. And him and the other deputies, he's the marshal, and then his deputies, I think there's 2 or 3 of them, they were all in this documentary. It was really interesting, but the best part is the scenery, I think. He looks like his goofy self sometimes, but it was pretty good. And God, it was over 2 hours long too. Also, right now on Netflix, guess what? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, my favorite, one of my favorites. I gotta put this out. There's smoking on school grounds. We're cutting through the high school and into the middle school. That over there is the high school, that big building over there. And then this part right here, well, that's the Performing Arts Center. That's the high school. In the middle is the middle school. And over on the other end and across the side is elementary school. All 3 schools in one spot. 2 different principals, one for high school and middle. High school and middle school? No. Maybe middle school might be elementary. Yeah, no. Elementary, and then has their own everything, and then, secretaries and all that. And then high school has, and middle school, they all share. And so the big kids are with this tough guy and principal, and then the little kids are very nice principal. It's cute. Here's the big kids playground like mid-school. Look that grass over there. It looks so beautiful, right? Well, it's not. It's a giant sticker patch. Like you can't even walk in that. If you walk in it, one time we had Seth's birthday party in there, and I thought, oh, what a great spot, because it's, it was in March and it was already green, and it's called the People's Park. That little spot right there. And so we brought all our stuff over and sat down on that thing, or tried to set up on that thing. There were so many stickers, you couldn't have a birthday party to save your soul there. And then the wind blew about 190 miles an hour. It was ridiculous. Okay, here we are, so I better shut off the camera. But, hi, it's me, Pinkie. I got home a little while ago, and I wanted to look this show up on Netflix that I wanted to show you guys, that I was telling you about. It's called the documentary about the drug problem and all that. And I'm getting it right now. It was pretty good. I just finished watching the last 20 minutes of it. It's long. I think it was an hour and about an hour and 45 minutes long or something. And a little bit of it is like, and a lot of facts and a lot of information shoved into one thing. It's fairly dry, but what it ends up talking about is it's called This Is My House, is what it's called. This is my, I want to show up. This is my house. It's not showing up on this one. Let's see. What the heck? Just watched it last night and was just watching it a few minutes ago, the rest of it. God, this is pissing me off. Anyway, what it ends up, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. What it ends up talking about is prison as big business, and how large prisons are often built by the state. Oh, the house I live in. Okay, that's what it's called. The house I live in. It's 108 minutes long. It's doggone near 2 hours. But like I said, what it ends up talking about is, can we afford to stop prosecuting people for these basically so many drug charges are victimless crimes. The only person that is being hurt is that person themselves, whether it's a possession charge or something like that. Trafficking and all that, of course, has to do with everybody else. But, the thing is that it doesn't, doesn't affect anybody else. Well, a drug problem affects everybody in the house, everybody in the family, but it's basically considered a victimless crime unless you're a drug trafficker or dealer of some sort, or if you've committed a crime, committed a felony while under the influence, then of course that's a whole nother deal. But one guy in the documentary is in Oklahoma. His name is Kevin Ott, and he's in Oklahoma, and he is serving basically a life sentence for possession of 3 ounces of methamphetamines. And this is where the question gets blurry, on the drug charges and the drug problem itself. Yes, he was a dealer, possibly. Yeah, he admits to being a dealer. And 3 ounces of meth can go a long way. It only takes a little tiny pinch to do the trick for the first few times. It's just a little tiny bit, like a line of cocaine or something, a very small amount. Of course, people's habits get bigger and bigger with every drug, but 3 ounces, of course, like I said, could go an awful long way. But is it a crime that deserves a life sentence? I just don't know. But I have my own feelings on it, and that I don't feel that deserves a life sentence. I think murder deserves a life sentence, and basically that's about it. I don't think anything else deserves a life sentence, no matter how bad you are, attempted murder and murder, things like that, you know, things where you're actually physically hurting someone, then yes, I think that I mean physically hurting someone, but a person that's doing, you know, most of the damage I feel to themselves, you know, is it necessary? Anyway, it was very fascinating. I was trying to show you the picture of it, and then I messed up and got rid of it already. Just got done talking to my daughter, speaking of jail, and I have not put any, I'd only put money on her phone, but I hadn't put anything in for commissary at all, and I kind of feel like her husband needs to do that, but he has been taking her phone money. This is what it looks like right here, is this, the cat, Tigger. And so, anyway, tomorrow is her commissary day. They only get deliveries once a week. So I got online to look it up and see what I was going to need to get for her. And she really wanted some coffee because she said the girls have been sharing coffee with her all this time. See it there, the house I live in. And so I got online to see what I could get for her. You have to order it online. I suppose they have, I mean, I imagine they must have commissary that they can order for themselves too, but, and the limit for commissary is $125 a week. I used to live on that, you know. Stuff's fairly expensive, but I did get online and order her some hygiene stuff. They can only have one care package a week, and she really wanted hygiene stuff, so I got that for her. She said she's been breaking up bar soap and washing her hair with it, and it's terrible. And also the water in Albuquerque is very soft, and it doesn't make like soap suds and stuff, and she says it's just really terrible. But she, you know, like I said, she's been a trooper. She hadn't asked for nothing, and so I thought, well, today was payday. I'll get online and get her some hygiene stuff. So I got her hygiene package that has deodorant, tampons, I was looking for a cigarette, deodorant, tampons, shampoo and conditioner, some sort of soap, and, toothbrush and toothpaste, $30. And then taxes and shipping and handling charges, which is, I guess, like for the delivery fee or whatever. So it ended up just almost $40, $38 and some change. And, oh, Tigger, your bowl is in there. Let me go see if I can find your can. And so that's what she's getting this week from Mommy. I told her next week if, what she called to tell me was that she is getting arraigned next Tuesday. And so she feels like they, you know, and oftentimes they do let you out on your own recognizance or community corrections while you're waiting trial, you know, community corrections type of situation, but it's really just for self-monitor, for them to monitor you, you know, while you're out and about. Want to come out? And they may do that. I would assume that probably a giant bond is going to have to be paid before that's possible, though. So I'm not counting chickens before they're hatched. I never do. What's this about? This blue? Huh. It's weird, huh? What's that about? Anyway, so I'll go up there. Let me see. I'll go up there next week and go to her arraignment. And I am going to go on Friday. I got a ride lined out for me and my mom on Friday. My mom has to go to the DMV. So we're going to go up there, not to the DMV, but to the courthouse to deal with a ticket, an old ticket that she's had that keeps coming up on her driving record. And it's keeping her from making any progress. I feel so bad for her. So we've got to go up there and try and get that thing taken off or figured out or whatever. Anyway, so then next Tuesday I will go to her arraignment, and we'll see what happens from there, all right? So anyway, I just want to share that with you. I know I was a little bit scattered, but I will talk to y'all later. I'll try to cut out some of the garbage. All right, if not, sorry. That's the way it is, you know. It is life. Peace and be blessed, and you know I love you. Rain rainbow. Look at that. All the way across. Look at that thing. On this side, it's just gorgeous. I hope it shows up on the camera. Man. Look at that. All the way across, and it's a big one. I can see the end on this side. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. What? Look at that thing. Oh, man. And it's even got a double. I can see it through the camera. Yeah, it's a double rainbow. Look at that. Yep, there it is. Double rainbow coming out of that mountain. Oh, man. And it is a big one. Wow, that's something else. I love rainbows.